Hi, welcome to the Knitting Samurai Plus One video podcast. This is episode 85 with Roland. So he is standing over there right now, quite captivated by the fact that I just started talking. So I think he will be, nope, he's running over there. Okay, oh, he's looking in the kitchen to see who I'm talking to. Hi, Ro.
Are you talking?
Yeah, Mommy's talking to her friends on the camera. You want to come say hi? Yeah, come over here. Over here. Okay, you want to sit on my lap? Oh, we are brightly colored. Can you look right there and say hi?
Hi.
Hi. He had a haircut last week, so.
Turn that around.
You want to turn it around so you can see the picture?
Yes.
Okay, but we're not going to do that right now.
Why?
We can watch it later. Alright? Does that sound good? I'm going to talk about knitting. Are you going to play with your hockey guys?
Yes.
Okay. Sound good?
Yes. Yes.
Whoa, careful. Oh, thank you for helping me. You want me to talk about this one?
Yes.
Did I get this so that you would like it? Yeah, this is a new Silver Shed project bag. Who's on it, Rob? I think that's everybody. Oh, wait, who's the red guy? Hi. Did you forget him? Alright, there was a slight detour while a blueberry shake was made. Oops, can you put my notes back?
Why?
Oh, because I need to see them. So blueberry shake is being consumed. First up to talk about today is the Vivid. That, as you will recall, the baby blanket or blanket by Tin Can Knits. I finished, let's see, I finished 3 squares this week. So a orange one, a red one, and then a purple one. And I experimented. At this point I have 16 out of the 20 squares. Another 20 squares finished, and so I experimented with the layouts and not really sure. I have 2 options, A and B, and both required 1 more red square. So I cast that on. So this is my 17th square. Yes. And I'm up to the edging. So they fly along. I didn't realize that if you actually knit on the project, you accomplish something. So yeah, give me your opinion. What do you think? Option A or option B? A? B. Alright, so that's on the needles, and that is knit with US size 7 4.5 millimeter needles. Also on the needles, I grabbed my sock blockers. I know I often do not share my projects on blockers. Oh.
That's Mommy.
That's Mommy?
Yes.
Let me show people what Mommy is. That's Mommy. There you go. He's playing with his legs. So that should keep him happy for a few minutes. As I was saying, these are, I'm also working on my opal socks. So I've actually pulled out sock blockers so you can see them. And they are going along nicely. This is the first one. This is what, I don't think I had the second one cast on, or maybe I had just a little. So 2x2 rib, toe up. Still not certain of the recipient. You can see I didn't get the toes exactly the same. There's a smidge more orange on this tip than that tip, but I'm fine with that. they're not staying with me, so that's okay with me. There we go. You can see how they line up. So those are going along. Knit on US 2 millimeter 0 size, US size 0 needles. And yeah, I really love the opal yarn. You know, I went on and on about it last time, so I'm not going to bore you with more talk about my opal socks, but they are fun to knit, and I'm not knitting them as fast as I would like, or as fast as I have the urge to knit them, because I am trying to savor them. So it's like, oh, don't knit them in the dark. Work on something else when you're going to be in the dark. So they're really fun though. Alright, we're going to retitle the episode The Show of Clips, because that's what this has been. So what was on my needles but is now off my needles is the 4th toddler t-shirt vest by Sam. I really hope that isn't too loud for you guys. I knit it using Into the World Ulande in the Courtly Frogs colorway, held double, so it's glorious. And this is Louette Gem Sport in a green, I think it's called Grasshopper. Oh, Green Jet is the color there. So this is the second one. It goes with its brother, and they are a gift together for a friend who's having twins. So I need to weave in my ends, but as far as I'm concerned, it's done. It's done, it's done, it's done, which is good because her baby shower is next Friday. So I will have these ready to hand over to her. They're very substantial, so fingering weight yarn held double. I was surprised by the amount of yarn I had left over. So I think that's a Zamboni, in case you were wondering what he just said. I think I'm going to use this to knit a baby hat for my little guy. The toddler vests were knit on US size 7 4.5 millimeter needles, which apparently is my favorite needle. And this is the last time. This is the last time you will see my winter Stitch by Jessalou bag. So I feel like I need to just put it aside and pull out the spring bags. So that one's going away for a little while till next winter. But when that was finished, I was bouncing around on Ravelry actually while I was knitting that and listening to Craftlet. Have you ever listened to Craftlet? It is an audio podcast by Heather Ordover, and that used to be one of my favorite podcasts back in, I'm going to say 2009, 8 and 9. I listened to Turn a Screw, Sleepy Hollow with her, and what's the other one? A Tale of Two Cities. That was my absolute favorite. So what she does is she's a English teacher, and she gives you a chapter a week of a classic, and she tells you what to listen for and what the big metaphors are. It's just so much fun. I never was very interested in English, but she makes it very interesting. So anyways, I stopped listening to it. I just got onto video podcasts around that time, I want to say, and then I went crazy, and I really only held on to Stuff You Missed in History class, and that's it. And I didn't even keep up with that. So anyways, I was curious for looking for something new, and I thought I'd just check if she was still recording, and lo and behold, she has been recording all these many years since I last listened to her. So I picked up with what was the current book at that time, which is The Age of Innocence. Absolutely love it, by Edith Wharton. And of course, Heather does an amazing job. It's so much fun to listen to. I can't wait to get to the next chapter. So that's my like Saturday and Sunday afternoons when he's napping, I'm listening to that and knitting. So picture that. Last Saturday I'm knitting, listening to that, and I'm surfing around Rav while I'm doing that, and I'm looking at the new patterns. I saw Martina Bem's new one, which is called Tubularity, and I immediately thought of the Color Affection shawl I had been dreaming about for oh so long, but never actually was inspired enough to knit. So the Tubularity is a shawl slash cowl design. It's an interesting, unusual design that uses 7 different colors for the pattern, and I had to put down my knitting and jump up and go find some yarn to knit with it. So let's see, will that work? Oh! I'll insert a picture. Anyways, so I pulled out, thank you honey, can you pick up the other ones that mommy dropped? I pulled out these, thank you. Was there one more?
No.
No, that's it? Okay. Pulled out these 3, which are part of the opening sequence, right? I love this. I love deep sea jellyfish. And so that had been, I think, a shawl kit, or I bought them to go for the Color Affection. So those are my base. And then, I know, because this goes so great. I have some Copper Beach by Inspiration Dye Works that looks similarly plied. Looks like a 2-ply as well, fingering weight yarn. So I want to throw that one in. And then I had some Zombie Prom, which is also Miss Babs. I want that one. And then I had some Christmas yarn, which is Jill Draper Make Stuff Splendor socks, something. It was a Christmas yarn that my sister-in-law got me at Fiberspace, I believe, or a DC yarn store of some sort. And this is a merino cashmere blend, nylon blend, in Spanish. It's this great green color. So I'm using, the pattern is designed to go with a Miss Babs shawl kit. I'm not using the shawl kit. So I'm obviously putting together my own. And I'm only using 6 colors instead of the 7 in the pattern. So I took the total yardage and divided by 6, and that's how much of each skein I'm going to use, because instead of getting an allotted amount of each skein, I have to figure out how much I need to use. So that's the plan for that. I'm gonna drop them. So, okay, I cast on, and this is as far as I have so far. So I am just about done with the initial garter section of the pattern, and I'm going to switch into the next section. It is a pay-for pattern, and I don't want to give it away because it is new and exciting, so I'll just say that I've really enjoyed knitting it. Pretty mindless. I'm using US 3s, which is 3.25 millimeter needles. I think my gauge is off. I wish I had figured that out a little sooner. I will probably go up to 4s for the rest of the shawl. Cowl thing. It's like the Viajante, like the tube construction. So anyways, that's where this is at. I'm really excited. This has taken a lot of my knitting time and enthusiasm this week, and it is riding around in this bag, which I think Roland previewed for you, but this is a Silver Shed, the Silver Shed on Etsy. Love it. Sesame Street bag. I got 2 from her. I got a Thing 1 and Thing 2 bag as well. I think she's just ingenious to have the pull be. Like a lot of bag construction has a handle in the side to hold on to while you zip. I like that it's all in one. So yeah, Thing 1 and Thing 2, and then the inside says Sam I Am. So no project in here as of yet, but I have the bag. So that's what's going on there. What else to show you? The socks from my dad, I'll just quickly flash them. These are Regia Snowflake socks. I finished the first one. Do you recall? Perhaps, perhaps not. Yeah, I can't remember. It's been almost 2 weeks, so I'm going to guess that I did this since we last spoke. Yeah, so the first one is off my needles. Let me put it where you can see it really well. Again, not great stitch definition on that. You can see that my gauge is too loose for my needle size on these. So, and I was knitting on US size 0s. Now I am a loose knitter, I do know that, but I shouldn't have to go smaller than that. So that first one's done. Hoping some blocking will make it nice. Thank you. Now I have 2 sock blockers. Okay, and I have this much of a toe. So this is the sock I'm trying to tell myself to work on in the dark, because it's not very exciting to knit navy blue, gray, and black yarn. But that's on the needles. We are losing the light, so I'm just going to race through my last project to show you, which is the Sockhead hat by Kelly McClure in this bag. And the bag is a Stitch by Just a Little bag as well. I love that. The Sockhead hat, I think I did 3 rows, so there's not a lot to say about it. That is US 2.5 3mm needles, yes. And I am using the Into the World Lunday yarn in 221B Baker Street. So that's going slow and steady, right? Oh, could you pick up your shake glass? Thank you. Good job. And that's it for knitting projects to show you. So lastly, I got a club shipment. That doesn't count. It doesn't count, I tell you, because I'm not going to leave a club I'm in just because I'm not buying yarn for 3 months. So here it is. Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert. It's the Into the World March colorway called What's This? It reminds me of their Vegetable Medley colorway. I don't know if it's similar or not. I haven't looked at them together. Oh, could you please not make that noise? Can you drive your car on the couch or on the floor? But this green is just awesome. I absolutely love it. So, yeah. And it's a blue face luster nylon blend, so perfect for socks. perfect for socks. And I did do a pre-order for yarn, but it won't be in for 6 weeks, so I'm not counting it. Okay, there, I told you. Preview for next week. I did get a review copy of the Stephanie Talent book, Wild Wild West, the volume 1 lace. And I will be reviewing that next week. There is a pattern in it called the Diamondback Cowl that I think is just gorgeous. And so I kind of want to cast it on before, like, you know, when you review needles, you have some experience with it to talk about. So that's what I'm envisioning there. So more on that next time. And then what else do I have? I have a 2014 intentions update. Update. Nothing else in the bag. So, as you recall, one of my goals is to knit with the 14 skeins of yarn I bought at Rhinebeck 2013. And so far, I haven't gotten very far in that. Yeah, no. The sockhead hat is 1 skein, and then I finished off the Hobbit Garden. So 1.5 skeins, 1.25 skeins out of the 14, and the clock is ticking. So I don't know if I'll get that one accomplished. 14 pairs of socks, whether they be self-striping solid pattern or with afterthought heels. Ooh, so I finished the Sugared Violets. I'd already done the Grinch socks. I have 2 pairs on the needles now. It's the 4th month of the year. If I could finish those, both of those this month, then I will be right on track almost. Not for 14, but close. I'd be happy with that. And the Sugared Violet socks actually had the afterthought heel, which I haven't done in a couple years. So that was good for me to work on that. 5 pairs of slippers. I haven't done any slippers. My belly itches a little bit. Sorry. Socks for 5 very beloved recipients. I have 1 in progress, so that's the one for my dad. So we'll get there. 2 sweaters for me, 2 sweaters for Ro, and 2 sweaters for Thing 2. Check done on the Thing 2 part of it. So the 2 toddler vests or toddler t-shirts that I knit for him were the Leading Man Fiber Arts and the Puffin colorway, and then the one with my London yarn, the blues and teal ones that I think I finished that last week. You saw that? So check he's done. We gotta do Roland next, which is really for Thing 2 too. Pulling out all the bins of clothes. I don't know if you guys can see him or not. All the bins of clothes that I had put away as Roland outgrew them. There are so many hats and sweaters and socks. So whatever I knit for Ro now will ultimately end up being worn by Thing 2. And that makes it hard for me to think about knitting for Thing 2 because I'd rather it get worn by 2 different little people than just one. So I know. Okay, so there's that. And then knit more hats is the final goal. And I did 8 last year, and after finishing the garter ear flap hat, I have now knit 8 hats this year. So I am wicked good on that one. There's a little downy stuff for you. So there's my update. I think the episode is done, and it is time to go play with my Ro before he goes to bed. Have a great week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Yeah.
What color is your shirt?
Orange.
Orange. What color is your train?
Red.
Yes, that part is red.
That red.
Yes.
That's orange.
No, it's not orange. It's the other color. It's like orange. You want to try again? Yes, it is yellow. What color is this flower? How about green?
That's pink.
It is pink. You are witnessing his colors come along dramatically.
That's red.
That is red. It's so exciting.
That's red.
This is red, yes.
That's red.
It's gray. It's almost black. Yep. This is black. Mommy's tummy is black.
Why?
Because that's what color my shirt is. I'm wearing a black shirt today. Good job, bro.
My button.
What color is your button?
Too black.
It's not black. It's opposite of black. It's white.
You your buttons.
I have buttons too, yeah.
I have buttons.
We both have buttons. Can I get a kiss? Oh, I love you, sweet boy.